Never feel too good in crowds. Folks around when they're playing.
Alright, I forgot to film an intro, so we're going to go ahead and jump on into this. I'm priming my face with the new Smashbox Primer Oil. I got a little sample from Sephora and I actually really liked it. As you can see, it's not making my face look oily at all. It just felt really hydrating on my skin, and my skin felt very soft, like it was ready for my foundation. So speaking of foundation, I had to use two. I started out with the Stila Aqua Glow. I really wanted to use this foundation on camera for you guys, but unfortunately the shade that they sent me was way too light. I think it was the lightest color that they offer. You can see right here it's way too light compared to my neck. So I went in with a newer foundation that I also just received from Pure Cosmetics, and it is the Hydra Fluid Foundation. I have used this 3 times already. I used it before this video actually, and I love this foundation. It is so perfect for that medium coverage, natural glowy finish. It is such a beautiful foundation, so I just went in with that one. I used the shade Light because my Stila foundation was just a little bit too light for me. By the way, I'm going to be using a ton of Zoeva brushes. I got some of those in from the company, and it was from the Rose Gold collection, so I'll list the names of the brushes down below for you guys. And right here I went in with my concealer, and obviously I haven't used Pro Longwear in a while because it literally just got all over me, so that was a nice little blooper for you guys. I'm mixing the Stila Aqua Glow Concealer with the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer because once again the Stila concealer was too light for me and the MAC concealer is just a little bit dark on me, so I thought it would be a good mixture, so I was able to use both of them. The Stila concealer reminds me a lot of the new Makeup Forever Ultra HD. It seems to be a little bit more full coverage and maybe a little bit more matte, but I'm just applying that all over my face. I really wanted a little bit more coverage than what the foundation was giving me, so I applied concealer a little bit more than what I normally would, and I'm buffing that out with a Zoeva brush. I actually have it right here. Let me see what it's called. It's called the 110 Face Shape brush, and it is perfect for blending out concealer. I really like this brush. I've recently been into liquid bronzers. You guys saw me use my Perricone MD one in my last tutorial, and one of my new friends here on YouTube, you guys probably watch her, Dana Ann, she recommended that I try this Becca Aqua Glow Foundation, or the Aqua Perfecting Luminous Foundation, as a bronzer because I did have a few extra dark shades that they sent me and I wasn't sure what to do with them, so I used the color Tan as a liquid bronzer all over my face, and it was so beautiful. I really love it. It reminded me a lot of the Perricone MD bronzer, but it gave my skin more coverage, which is a plus, I think. Really quickly, I want to mention, I know that the lighting is off. Throughout these next probably 3 clips, the lighting will be a little bit bright, but I promise once we move on to the eyes, it will go back to normal. Please do not kill me. I know people freak out about lighting, but it just happened and I didn't realize it. So moving on, I'm using the Lorac Porefection powder just all over my face, basically where I use the concealer. And then to set the bronzer, I'm just using my Milani Baked Bronzer in the shade Glow. This ended up being a perfect glowing look. I really didn't anticipate it to be, but that's just kind of how it turned out. For my cheeks, I used the new Stila Cheek and Lip Duo palette, and I used the darkest color in the palette, which actually doesn't show up too dark on your cheeks. It's kind of like a natural flushed color, so I was really pleased to see that it wasn't as dark as it appeared in the pan. I really wanted a bold highlighter, so I stuck with my MAC Soft and Gentle Mineralized Skin Finish. If you want a full-on semi-shimmery highlighter, this is definitely the one to go with, and I hadn't used it in a while, so it was fun to bring it back out. Okay, now we're going to move on to the eyes. Hopefully the lighting is a little bit better here. I'm using the Zoeva Taupes palette, and I'm just using that lightest shade in the palette and brushing that all over my lid just to help neutralize my lid and create a soft base for the rest of the shadows. I'm taking this really nice mid-tone semi-peachy color. It's almost like a balance between a peach and a pink, and I'm buffing that into my crease with a Morphe blending brush. And I love shades like this for the crease. I'm more of a cooler toned person whenever it comes to my crease. If you guys saw in my last video, a lot of warm tones will end up turning orangey on me. So I love these cool tone shades, and the Zoeva palette is pretty much all cool tone. I don't think it even had a warm tone in it. So this was a really nice palette to work with. It was my first time using it, and I was really impressed with the shades and the quality of the shadows. So I didn't want to go with a traditional black winged liner, so there was actually a purple shade in that Zoeva palette, and I just decided I was going to use it for my winged liner. So I just took an angled brush and kept dipping it into that purple shadow and just eventually came up with a soft flick. Just to give the eyes a little bit more drama, I tightlined my upper lid with MAC's Prunella Eye Kohl, and that just gave a little bit more definition to my top lid. And then I went in with the Maybelline Collosal Volume Express Mascara. I've been really enjoying this. I love the brush on it. It's a very curvy brush, so it gets in there and curls your lashes. For my lips, I used a mixture of the Nude Stix lip pencil in the shade Whisper and my NYX butter gloss in the shade Fortune Cookie. It really ended up being the perfect nude color for my skin tone. So if you feel like you have a similar skin tone as me and a lot of nude lipsticks turn brown on you, this is a really good combo. It was a nice, light, just neutral nude lip. And that is pretty much the look. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I really love the way that the cooler tones complemented just the entire neutral face. I love the purple flick. So if you guys try any of this out, please let me know. I would love to see. And if you have any questions for me, feel free to leave them down below, and I'll see y'all in my next one. Bye.